Have you ever followed all the rules of dating? Be nice, give her space, just be yourself, only to end up confused, frustrated, or worse, completely heartbroken? What if I told you that almost everything you've been taught about attracting women is wrong? Think about it. You've probably been there. You meet someone you really like, you treat her with respect, you're patient, and you try to be the perfect guy, only to see her drift away, lose interest, or friend zone you faster than you can say, "But I thought we had something special." It's exhausting, isn't it? You're left wondering, what am I doing wrong? Here's the thing. It's not you, it's the approach you've been taught. And let's be real, society hasn't exactly done us any favors when it comes to understanding what women actually want. Here's the truth that changes everything. Attraction isn't logical, it's emotional. That's right. Women aren't sitting there with a checklist of rational reasons to like someone. Their desires are rooted in emotions, ones they often don't even consciously recognize. And here's the kicker. Most men are out here playing the game wrong. They're following outdated surface-level advice, while the guys who win understand something deeper. These men have unlocked the emotional triggers that create real connection, and I'm about to share those secrets with you. Let's break it down. Today, we're diving into the 10 biggest weaknesses every woman has. Weaknesses they never talk about, but that are essential for you to understand if you want to stand out. Now, I'm not saying this so you can manipulate or deceive. This is about connection. Real connection. It's about flipping the script and understanding what's happening beneath the surface. And here's the first thing you need to realize. You can't play by the nice guy rules and expect a different result. Women don't want a pushover. They don't want someone who's constantly bending over backwards to please them. That doesn't make you attractive. It makes you predictable. Instead, 1, start valuing yourself first. Women are drawn to men who have their own lives, goals, and standards. 2, tap into emotional connection. Show that you understand her, not just what she says, but what she feels. 3, challenge her. Be someone who keeps her intrigued, someone who adds a little unpredictability to her day. It's not about playing games. It's about being a man who stands out in a world full of followers. Here's what I want you to take away from this. Stop playing by rules that don't work. You have the power to create meaningful, powerful connections, not by being someone you're not, but by understanding what truly drives attraction. Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll have tools that most men don't even know exist. Drop a comment saying, "I'm ready," if you're committed to watching this all the way through. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's next. Hit that like button if this is already hitting home, and let's dive in. Have you ever felt like women seem uninterested, no matter how much effort you put in? Maybe you text her, make plans, and say all the right things, but somehow things just fizzle out. Here's a hard truth. Most men fail in dating, not because they're not good enough, but because they're inconsistent. Let me paint you a picture. She's got guys sliding into her DMs daily, complimenting her looks, making promises they never keep, and disappearing as soon as things get real. It's the same story over and over. Now imagine you're one of those guys. You text her saying, "I'll call you later," but then you forget. You promise to plan a date but cancel last minute because something came up. Or maybe you're overly enthusiastic one day but ghost her the next because you're busy. Sound familiar? Most men don't realize how much these little actions add up, leaving women feeling like they can't trust you. Here's the thing. Women crave stability and reliability. In a world where most guys are flaky, a man who consistently shows up and follows through becomes a lighthouse in a sea of uncertainty. It's not just about texting when you say you will or showing up on time, although that's a great start. It's about embodying stability in every part of your life. Reliability is rare, and that's exactly why it's so attractive. So how do you become the steadfast man, the guy she can't help but notice in a world full of inconsistency? Let's break it down. 1. Start small, but be consistent. If you say you'll text her later, actually do it. Even better, be exact about when. For example, say, "I'll text you around 8 p.m. and then follow through. These small actions build trust over time. 2. Show up when it matters. Whether it's a date, a phone call, or even just a promise to help her with something, always deliver. Reliability isn't about grand gestures, it's about showing up consistently, even in the little things. 3. Be steady under pressure. Life throws curveballs, and how you handle them matters. If something unexpected happens, communicate clearly and calmly. For instance, if you genuinely can't make it to a date, don't just cancel. Reschedule immediately and show her you're serious. When you make her feel like she can count on you, you set yourself apart from 99% of the guys she's encountered. Here's what it all boils down to. Reliability is sexy. In today's fast-paced, often flaky world, being the man who follows through makes you a rare find, and that's exactly why she'll want to hold on to you. Remember, consistency isn't just a habit, it's a signal. It tells her, I'm someone you can trust, someone who values your time, and someone who doesn't just talk, I deliver. So ask yourself, are you the guy who keeps his word, or the guy who makes excuses? The choice is yours. If this insight resonated with you, hit that like button and let me know in the comments. What's one small change you can make to be more consistent starting today? Stick around because the next section will take your understanding of attraction to a whole new level. Weakness number 2, confidence. Speaker standing confidently with arms crossed, a subtle smile, and upbeat music playing in the background. Have you ever felt like, no matter what you do, what you wear, how you act, it just doesn't seem to be enough? Like there's always someone more charming, better looking, or more successful? Here's the truth. Confidence isn't about competing with anyone else. It's about mastering the belief that you're enough exactly as you are. Think about this for a second. Maybe you've walked into a room full of people and immediately felt the need to prove yourself. Maybe you cracked a few jokes, dropped a hint about your job or achievements, or tried to act cooler than you really felt inside. And yet, despite all that effort, it felt flat. Women didn't seem impressed. Conversations didn't flow. And instead of feeling empowered, you felt drained. Here's why. Confidence isn't about what you do, it's about who you are. Let me break it down. Confidence isn't about arrogance, being the loudest in the room, or flashing your accomplishments. True confidence is quiet, it's steady. It's the unwavering belief that you're enough, without needing validation from anyone else. When you have this kind of confidence, you don't rely on your job title, your looks, or your social status to feel good about yourself. This inner strength makes you untouchable. You're not rattled by rejection, setbacks, or someone else's opinion. And let me tell you, that is magnetic. Women are drawn to confident men not because of what they have, but because of how they carry themselves. Confidence signals security. It tells her, I don't need you to validate me, and I'm comfortable in my own skin. So how do you build this unshakable confidence? You start from within. Here are 3 steps to get you going. 1. Set small, achievable goals. Confidence is built through action. Start by setting small goals and following through. It could be as simple as sticking to your gym routine for a week or reading 10 pages of a book daily. Every time you accomplish something, you reinforce the belief that you can rely on yourself. 2. Keep promises to yourself. How many times have you told yourself you'd do something, wake up early, eat healthier, or start that side hustle, only to let it slide? When you break promises to yourself, you chip away at your self-esteem. Start small, but be relentless about keeping your word to yourself. 3. Practice gratitude for who you are. Confidence isn't about perfection, it's about embracing your imperfections. Take time each day to reflect on what makes you unique. What are you proud of? What do you bring to the table? Shift your focus from what you lack to what you have. Confidence is like a muscle. The more you work on it, the stronger it gets. Here's the bottom line. When you believe you're enough, the world starts to believe it too. True confidence isn't something you wear or say. It's something you radiate. It's the quiet strength that says, I'm here, I'm steady, and I'm good with who I am. So let me ask you this. What's one small promise you can make to yourself today and keep? Start there. Because the journey to confidence isn't about impressing anyone else, it's about becoming the best version of you. If this spoke to you, hit that like button and share one confidence goal you're working on in the comments. And stay tuned because the next section will reveal another game-changing insight into understanding attraction. Weakness number 3, ambition. 627:31. Ambition doesn't mean working 80-hour weeks or building a billion-dollar empire. It means having go. Here's a question for you. Are you moving forward in life, or are you just coasting? Because let me tell you something, ambition is one of the most powerful traits you can have. And no, it's not about burning yourself out or working 80-hour weeks. It's about having a vision for your life and the drive to make it happen. Think about this. Have you ever been on a date and felt the need to talk yourself up? Maybe you casually mentioned your job title, bragged about a promotion, or hinted at how much potential you have. But instead of impressing her, it just felt forced. Or maybe you've been stuck in a rut. You're scrolling through your phone late at night, comparing your life to others, and wondering why some guys seem to have it all together, while you're just getting by. Here's the truth. Women can sense when a man is stagnant, and nothing kills attraction faster than complacency. Here's the good news. Ambition isn't about working yourself to the bone or chasing a billion-dollar empire. It's about having a sense of purpose. Women are naturally drawn to men with direction. Why? Because ambition signals potential. It tells her, this guy isn't settling, he's constantly striving to be better. But here's the catch. Talk is cheap. Telling her about your big dreams or someday goals doesn't mean anything unless you're actually taking steps to achieve them. So how do you show ambition in a way that's authentic and attractive? Let's break it down. 1. Define your goals. Ambition starts with clarity. Ask yourself, what do I want to achieve? This doesn't have to be about work. It could be about fitness, learning a new skill, or even traveling more. Write it down. Get specific. 2. Take consistent action. Goals are meaningless without follow-through. Start small, but stay consistent. Want to get in shape? Start hitting the gym twice a week. Learning a language? Practice 10 minutes a day. Small wins add up, and they build momentum. 3. Share your journey, not just the outcome. Women are attracted to men who are passionate about their progress, not just their results. If you're working on something, talk about it. Share what excites you about the process, the challenges you faced, and what you're learning along the way. 4. Embrace setbacks as growth. Ambition isn't about perfection, it's about persistence. If you stumble, own it. Show her that you're resilient and committed to improving, no matter what. Here's what I want you to remember. Ambition isn't just attractive, it's contagious. When you're driven, you inspire the people around you. You show her and the world that you're not content with good enough. You're striving for more, and that energy is magnetic. So let me ask you this. What's one goal you can set today that moves you closer to the life you want? Start there. Because when you focus on becoming the best version of yourself, the rest, relationships, success, confidence, will naturally follow. If this resonates with you, hit that like button and share one goal you're working on in the comments. Stay tuned, because the next section will reveal another essential key to attraction, all in the drive to achieve them. Women want a man who's moving forward in life because ambition signals purpose and potential. Talk is cheap. Show your ambition by taking action, whether it's in your career, hobbies, or personal growth. Weakness number 4, the bad boy appeal. Let's get real for a second. Why do women go crazy for the bad boy? Is it the leather jacket, the rebellious attitude, or is it something deeper? Something most men don't understand, but desperately wish they did. Stick with me, because I'm about to break it all down. Now, you've probably seen it happen. Maybe it's that one friend who seems to have women chasing him, even though he never follows the rules. Or the guy who doesn't try too hard, but somehow always ends up being the center of attention. Meanwhile, you're over here being nice, doing everything right, and yet, nothing. She loses interest, doesn't text back, or says, I just don't feel that spark. It's frustrating, isn't it? But here's the kicker. It's not about being nice versus bad. It's about emotional intrigue. Here's the deal. Bad boys have an edge because they're unpredictable, mysterious, and emotionally in control. They don't play by the rules, and they certainly don't let anyone, especially a woman, dictate how they feel or act. That unpredictability creates an emotional roller coaster that keeps women intrigued. But here's the good news. You don't need to be a jerk to embody the traits that make bad boys so appealing. What women are drawn to isn't the bad behavior itself. It's the confidence, mystery, and emotional independence that these men naturally exude. So, how do you capture that bad boy appeal without sacrificing your integrity? Let me give you 3 actionable steps. 1. Stay emotionally independent. A bad boy doesn't let anyone dictate his mood or his life. If she's upset, stay calm. If she's being overly flirty, don't let it inflate your ego. When you're emotionally steady, you send the signal that you're in control, and that's incredibly attractive. 2. Be slightly out of reach. This doesn't mean playing games or ghosting her. It means maintaining your own life. Don't always be available. Let her wonder where you are, what you're doing, and who you're with. A little bit of mystery keeps her curious and engaged. 3. Master the art of intrigue. Don't lay everything out on the table right away. Share parts of your life, but keep some things to yourself. For example, instead of answering every question she asks with a straightforward answer, tease her a little. If she asks about your weekend, you might say, "It was interesting, but I'll tell you about it later." Let her imagination do the work. The goal here isn't to manipulate, it's to create a dynamic where she's genuinely curious about you. Here's the bottom line. Women don't want a man they can completely figure out. When you maintain your emotional independence and add a touch of mystery, you instantly set yourself apart from the guys who are too eager to please. So, ask yourself, are you the man who keeps her intrigued, or the one she feels she's already figured out? Remember, the key isn't about being a bad boy in the traditional sense. It's about owning your confidence, staying unpredictable, and making her curious about who you really are. If this resonated with you, hit that like button and let me know in the comments. What's one way you can add more mystery to your interactions? And stay tuned, because the next section dives even deeper into the psychology of attraction. Weakness number 5, ignored attention. Here's a question for you. When was the last time you chased someone's attention only to feel ignored? Frustrating, right? But what if I told you that sometimes less attention is actually more powerful? Picture this. You meet someone you really like. She seems perfect, smart, funny, gorgeous. So you do what feels natural. You start texting her every morning, liking all her posts, maybe even throwing in a few compliments to keep things light. But then, silence. She starts pulling away. You're left wondering, what did I do wrong? Sound familiar? You're not alone. Most guys think more attention equals more interest. But the truth? Constant attention can actually backfire. Attention is easy to give, but attention that's earned, that's what stands out. Women are constantly bombarded. Texts, DMs, compliments, likes. It's everywhere. But here's the twist. When something is abundant, it loses value. That's just human psychology. When you freely hand out your attention, it becomes predictable, expected, even boring. But when your attention feels selective, like it's something she has to earn, it becomes a reward. And rewards? Those trigger a deep emotional response. Suddenly, your attention isn't just attention, it's meaningful. So, how do you make your attention feel earned instead of handed out like candy? Here are 3 simple steps. 1. Dial back the compliments. Compliments are great when they're genuine and rare. Instead of constantly praising her looks, focus on complimenting her actions or personality. It feels more intentional and stands out in a world full of surface-level flattery. 2. Be selective with your responses. Don't respond instantly to every message or engage with every post. It's not about playing games, it's about showing that your time is valuable. Respond thoughtfully, but don't make yourself too available. 3. Let her come to you. Create space. Stop initiating every conversation. When you pull back slightly, it gives her the opportunity to take the lead. And trust me, when she does, that interest is genuine. Remember, scarcity creates value. By stepping back just a little, you make your attention worth so much more. Here's the bottom line. Women don't want attention that's given away freely. They want attention that's earned. It's not about ignoring her or playing hard to get. It's about valuing yourself enough to make your time and energy meaningful. So the next time you're tempted to chase, ask yourself, what if, instead of running after her, you gave her the chance to run toward you? Now don't go anywhere, because in the next section I'll reveal another powerful principle that flips the dating game on its head. Hit that like button if this resonated, and let's keep going. Weakness number 6, preselection. Have you ever noticed that the guy who's already taken seems to attract even more attention? It's like women gravitate toward him without even trying. Strange, right? But it's not luck. It's a psychological phenomenon called preselection. Imagine this. You're at a party, and there's a guy in the corner who's surrounded by women. They're laughing, leaning in, completely engaged in what he's saying. Meanwhile, another guy is off to the side, alone, scrolling through his phone. Who do you think most women are noticing? It's the first guy, no question. But here's the kicker. He might not even be trying to flirt. So, what's his secret? Simple. Those women around him act like a social signal, broadcasting that he's desirable and worth their time. That's the power of preselection. Here's how it works. Women are naturally drawn to men who are already validated by other women. It's not about jealousy or competition. It's about perceived value. Think about it. If someone else, especially someone high value, has already chosen you, it sends a clear message. This guy is worth knowing. It's basic human psychology. People trust social proof. And in dating, it's a game changer. But here's the catch. Preselection isn't about pretending or faking it. It's about genuinely surrounding yourself with people who bring out the best in you, especially high-value women, friends, colleagues, or even acquaintances. When you're seen in their company, it speaks volumes about your character and confidence. Alright, so how can you use preselection in your own life? Here are 3 practical tips. 1. Build a strong social circle. Spend time with confident, successful women, not just romantically but as friends. Go to events, network, and genuinely connect. Their presence in your life naturally elevates how others see you. 2. Be seen in positive environments. Frequent places where high-value women are likely to be, professional events, fitness classes, or hobby groups. The key is authenticity. Don't just show up, engage and participate. 3. Show your value through actions. Preselection isn't just about who you're with, it's about how you behave around them. Treat the women in your life with respect, confidence, and humor. This energy is magnetic, and others will notice. Here's the big takeaway. Preselection isn't about creating fake status or chasing women. It's about becoming the kind of man who naturally attracts others by building meaningful connections and showing your value through action. So the next time you're out with friends, remember this: people are watching. Your energy, your confidence, and your company say more about you than words ever could. Stick around, because up next, we're diving into another game-changing principle that can instantly transform the way you approach attraction. Don't miss it. Weaknesses number 7 and 8, masculinity and leadership. Let me ask you something. What does it really mean to be a man in today's world? Is it about being tough, loud, or always in control? Not even close. True masculinity is about something much deeper, and when combined with leadership, it's one of the most attractive qualities a man can have. Think about the last time you were in a stressful situation. Maybe plans fell apart, or someone got emotional, and things started to spiral. Did you keep your cool, or did you panic? Now imagine you're on a date, and something similar happens. The restaurant messes up your reservation, or the car breaks down. What do? Most guys might fumble, complain, or let the situation get the better of them. But the men who stand out are the ones who stay calm, make decisions, and lead with confidence. Women notice this. Why? Because it shows strength, not just physical strength, but emotional strength. And that's what true masculinity is all about. Here's the thing. True masculinity isn't about aggression or dominance. It's about balance. It's about being steady under pressure, handling challenges with grace, and staying grounded no matter what life throws your way. Combine that with leadership, knowing how to step up, take responsibility, and make decisions, and you become irresistible. Leadership doesn't mean bossing someone around. It means being the person others can rely on, whether it's planning a date, handling a tricky conversation, or just being clear about your direction in life. Now, let's break this down into actions you can take today. 1. Master emotional control. The next time you feel stressed or frustrated, pause and take a deep breath. Instead of reacting, respond thoughtfully. Practice staying calm in small moments, like when someone cuts you off in traffic, so you're prepared for bigger challenges. 2. Take initiative. Women appreciate a man with a plan. Instead of asking, "What do you want to do tonight?" say, "I've made reservations at this great spot I think you'll love." Confidence in your decisions shows leadership. 3. Be a problem solver. When things go wrong, focus on solutions instead of complaining. If a date doesn't go as planned, laugh it off and suggest an alternative. How you handle setbacks says a lot about your character. 4. Show physical and emotional strength. Take care of your body through exercise, not just for looks, but to feel strong and capable. And don't shy away from emotional depth. Listen, empathize, and be present when someone shares their feelings. Strength isn't about hiding emotion, it's about being secure enough to handle it. Here's what it all comes down to. Masculinity isn't about being loud or forceful, and leadership isn't about controlling others. It's about presence, confidence, and the ability to create a sense of security in any situation. When you combine these traits, you show women and everyone around you that you're someone worth following, someone worth trusting. Stick with me, because in the next section, we're diving into another trait that amplifies all of this and takes your connection game to the next level. You won't want to miss it. Hit that like button if this resonated with you, and let's keep going. Weaknesses number 9 and 10, emotional intelligence and passion. Women are emotional creatures, and emotional intelligence is a superpower most men lack. Listen without trying to fix everything. Acknowledge her feelings, build trust through empathy. Passion is equally crucial. When you're genuinely excited about your goals, hobbies, or career, that energy is infectious. Pursue your passions for yourself, and she'll naturally want to be part of your world. There you have it, the 10 hidden weaknesses every woman has, and how you can use them to build deeper, more meaningful connections. Remember, this isn't about manipulation. It's about understanding female psychology and flipping the script. Most men play by rules that don't work. But now, you know better. If this resonated with you, hit the like button, subscribe, and share this video. Drop a comment below with the weakness that surprised you most. And if you're ready to support this mission to help men worldwide, consider joining the channel membership. It keeps us independent and delivering the content you deserve. Take control of your dating life today. Flip the script. Be the man women are drawn to, not because you're chasing them, but because you're chasing something greater.